After a deluge of more than 7 inches of rainfall in just over 36 hours, farmers in several areas in Blackbush polder raised an alarm, claiming that their crops and livestock had been severely impacted. Early Sunday morning, Agriculture Minister Zulfikar Mustafa and a team from his ministry and the Regional Democratic Council of Region 6 visited all 4 polders, listening to the farmers affected by the flooding, which according to them is happening because of several factors. Over the past 5 years, drainage and irrigation systems in the 4 polders have been significantly improved, with modern drainage pumps and pump stations set up and currently in full operation, complementing the cleared drainage and irrigation channels that take excess water out to the Atlantic. However, despite all these upgrades, periods of intense rainfall still overwhelm the drainage capacity of the low-lying lands between the high backlands and the high frontlands, a situation that is often compounded by the irresponsible actions of a few residents.
Farmer in general, cut the dam, the water flow over, gone and dock to people cash crop or whatever. Who you going to blame? You going to blame the government for it? It's the farmers who have to blame. Really, this is a farming community. We have to do our best to avoid to damage the infrastructure in this place. Enough big farmers at this place. Where's the big farmers, right? What cultivate a lot of rice. They could buy tube and put them on their land to drain without damaging the dam. And then they cut the dam and say government got plenty money for making back. That's craziness. And then again, they got blame us as the water user that we are doing nothing. How much you want we to do? We have to take instruction from a higher authority. We on the ground here, we have to take instructions what to do and how to motivate ourselves. We can't just do things by our own self. Now we the Blackbush water user here. Now the regulator closed, we know when to start the irrigation pump, we know when to drain the canal and what to do. We know all of that. Now farmers, some farmers say, I don't get water. Right? I not pump water. When you pump the water now to press to the farmers at the front land, so right, and the rain comes down Blackbush down. Who is going to blame for that? Who is going to blame for that? This is a natural disaster, this is rainfall. Who is going to blame for it? Only 3 days ago they complained that they don't get water. 3 to 4 days ago, they don't get water. When the water flow up, don't forget, and the rain comes, the whole place docked with water. Wait, who you going to blame? This, me live in Blackbush over 40 years. Right? And this is something very normal. This happens steady. Right? Blackbush backland high, frontland high, and the residential area here low. So since it rain, they affect.
During his engagements with farmers and residents, Minister Mustafa was told of how homes and farms have been affected by the accumulation of water on their lands, affecting cash crops and livestock. Many feared that should the floodwaters remain on the lands for much longer, there could be serious losses. Speaking with reporters after his engagements in the 4 polders, Minister Mustafa said he has ordered some immediate interventions that will ensure that the level of the main drainage channels are significantly reduced.
We are at Yakasari here. Yesterday the regional vice chairman reported that Blackbush was under water because of heavy rainfall. We have over 6 inches of rainfall fell over 48 hours. Because of that, the heavy amount of rainfall, the water would have accumulated. I had the vice chairman yesterday, I walked along with him, and he was giving me regular updates. And I decided this morning to come myself to see what is happening. So what I have done, we will be making some immediate intervention. All the water course head that brings in the water into the system, the drainage system, the excessive water, they will lock it off and they will try to ensure that it drains off the cultivation and residential area as soon as possible. We will be putting additional pumps at number 43 and the other pumps them at Adventure and Eversham are working, and we are looking also to put in these small pumps into people's plot so that they could drain them area. I instructed the engineer to bring in another 4 or 5 machines so that we can help people to impolder their farmlands and pump the water out. And also we will help them to get some these small pumps that we would have built. At NDIA, we will loan those pumps to them and help them to see how they could get the water out as possible. In the meantime, GRDB, NARI and GLDA are going around to see what are the condition and what losses farmer would have suffered. I don't think rice farmer would suffer any major losses. The cash crop farmer, however, some of them are complaining that their crops are underwater, and we'll be working to do an assessment to see what help we can give them. But generally, speaking, we have been working with these farmers for years, and we'll continue to work with them to bring relief to their thing. I think the farmers are very appreciative because they surprised to see me so early this morning. I was here since 7:30, and that shows our concern for people when they are in these dire straits. Blackbush pool as a whole, for a fact, normally experience heavy rainfall during this period, and I'm hoping that we can minimize the losses that farmers will incur in this pool. So all in all, I think the mechanism we have put in place will be able to drain the area effectively and in the shortest possible time.
The Agriculture Minister also lamented the practice by some farmers to tamper with drainage and irrigation structures, a practice that is illegal and only serves to cause more problems for residents.
That's another major concern for us, because in Blackbush Polder there's a culture where farmers normally tamper with these structures, and I'm hoping that the farmers themselves are complaining that other farmers are tampering. I asked them to help us to monitor the system. The water users plus the NDC, they will be working to help us monitor the system. But generally, some farmers, they're using the irrigation and the drainage canal as one to bring in irrigation and also drain from the same thing. That can work. And in future, we have to put mechanism in place that people should not. And I'm asking that farmers or whoever is tampering with the structure, they should desist immediately from doing those things.
Looking ahead to the rest of the rainy season, expected to last until the end of January, Minister Mustafa assured rice farmers that they will be covered under the recently introduced crop insurance once they would have registered with the facility for coverage.
Show the vision of our president. Now, those farmers who would be affected during this crop, the rice crop, will be helped with the insurance. I just spoke to the principal, the person in charge from UPL, and he agreed with me. But I am saying about the vision of our president. He knows that this area, Guyana as a whole, because of the unpredictable climate that we have, that farmers are very vulnerable. And now we are seeing that the help that we have put in place will be activated very shortly. And farmers who ever lose crops, rice crops, will be compensated. Because right now, UPL have partnered with them around Mutual Life Insurance Company. And I'll be meeting with them tomorrow to put all the system in place. All the weather stations have already been put in place, and the farmers will be receiving their certificate very shortly.
I spoke with two residents of Blackbush Polder on the visit by Minister Mustafa, as the low-lying areas of the polders are once again affected by the high-intensity rainfall that is now a grim reality of climate change.
My president and vice president and Mr. Aryan Ali are doing a wonderful job with the agriculture minister for this country. Every disaster, every need, every help, they're helping the people. From the disability to the old age pension to the rice farm, everybody, they are assisting and help people. Now they get one man, one name, excuse me, the new man was opposition leader. The one where he can run the house around country, they might get them now. You get some people who fight and pell down abuse the government. Mr. Mohammed. Only them you come and share $20 and $40 and want to buy the vote. Them, but them can't come to Mr. Our president, vice president, our minister, they're doing a wonderful job. They're doing our water user chairman, our vice chair, everybody doing a good job for Blackbush Polder. And then one bring Mohammed. Just now you might see Mohammed when next time in Blackbush Polder, I go criticize the government. But them not ready. Our president and agriculture minister and all that is a wonderful government we have.
Concerning this flood, overnight rain flood this place. And that government, people blame government. It's not government that make rainfall. Well, what they gotta do is monitor the system, open the cooker, work the pump, and 1-2 farmers will get cash crop. If they can help circle them farm and thing and assist them pump out the water. Other than government fault, government are trying best. The water users by them can make sure they pump them work, which they're doing a good job too. But then again, One man not please everybody. God and all get cost.
Several residents of the various polders have been retained by the Ministry of Agriculture to keep tabs on the operations of the various pumps and the pump stations at Adventure, Eversham, and elsewhere to ensure that schedules are kept in strict adherence to that which is set out to ensure effective drainage of the polders.